Lucifer is talking about the Illuminati. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to do a video real quick, a video that was done by John Todd. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video.
Dr. Rasmussen has upstairs the
full text. You only have the words left out on the block. But there are sections. His is a little behind time. There's a few new organizations. His dates back to the 1800s. But that pyramid in the Illuminati consists of 3 pyramids and a sphinx, but their crest is just stretched. The Illuminati is the occult organization that we belong to. It means the light bearer. The witch is called Mariah, the conquering wind. But it's the capstone of Paul. The eye is Lucifer.
Alright, so I dare to say that is partly correct, but Lucifer is referring to a organization of people, okay? Furthermore, when you look up the word Lucifer means light bearer or enlightened ones. And a matter of fact, if we come over here, they give you the definition of Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Okay, and here it says people claiming to possess special enlightenment. Okay, enlightenment, isn't that word not synonymous with the word Lucifer, or knowledge of something? So Lucifer is referring to the Illuminati. Okay, and the matter of fact, the heads of the Illuminati is who? The so-called elites. And they basically rule the world through what? Witchcraft. Okay? Through, well, let me see. Through, they rule the world through witchcraft. Sorceries? Is that spelled correctly? Hold on. Sorcery. I can find it quicker if I just do this. Type in Bible. It says, see, Bible. Let me see. Through thy through thy sorceries. Okay, so Revelation 18. Okay, so it's Revelation 18 verse 23. Let's go ahead and get that. I'm going to close that window out so my laptop doesn't start slowing down. So it's Revelation, what was it, chapter 18 verse 23. Okay, because this is how the Illuminati rule the world. They rule the world through sorcery. Okay, and the heads of the Illuminati are the so-called elites. They're the ones ruling this world through their monetary banking system and through their sorceries. So Revelation chapter 18 verse 23, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, for thy merchants were great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Okay, now what I would like to do is go to the Blue Letter Bible here. Give me a moment. Blue Letter Bible. Take me to Blue Letter Bible. Thank you. Okay, now let's go to the exact same verse, because I'm going to look up that word sorcery. Okay, Revelation chapter 18 verse 23. Now just let it take me right there. Alright, so let's look up this word sorcery, because this is how they got the earth, man. They got the whole earth by sorcery. Okay, what's some examples of sorcery from the Illuminati? Well, their witchcraft, their rituals, their human sacrifices. Okay, the music they allow to be displayed out there. Okay, all these cigarettes. What else, man? These chemtrails. Misleading people by using the media. Okay, their pharmacy, sorceries. Okay, this is G5331. Okay, and what do we have here? Pharmakia. Let's go ahead and play this.
Strong's G 5331. Pharmakia. Pharmakia.
Okay, so it's pharmakia, and pharmakia is synonymous with what? Drugs. Okay, because they also do drugs. They put drugs out there. You know, they got our people killing each other over music, for crying out loud. You know, they got people committing suicide or over depressing music like country. You know, got people losing their goddamn minds over rock and roll. You know, they literally know how to control the minds of the masses just using something as simple as music, or even their music, even their movies. You know, their movies is witchcraft. You know, Independence Day. You know, they got the whole world thinking that Yahweh and the angels are a bunch of aliens, man. So then when Yahweh come back, people's going to think it's an alien invasion. No, it's not an alien invasion. When Yahweh come back, he's coming back to put his foot up Edom's ass. And he's taking these heathens out of power. Okay? So here, for the definition of pharmakia, what do we have? The use or the administering of drugs. Poisoning. Oh, wait a minute. Is not Edom known as the serpent in the Holy Scriptures? Okay? He's known as that great serpent. Okay? What are snakes known for? They're poison. You know? And basically, they've poisoned the world. You know? They've poisoned the world with what? Their democracy, their idea of living, do as thou wilt. That Aleister Crowley doctrine, that's poison. And not only is it poison, it's also sorcery. You know? That book teaches that if you pop a little boy in the butt, you can steal his magic or some BS like that, man. It's sickening, but yeah, you know, that Aleister Crowley book is sick. It's sorcery and it's wicked. And here, check this out, sorcery. Okay, that's what Lucifer, the Illuminati, which is Lucifer. That's what they're known for. They're sorcery, magical arts. Do they not practice magical arts? Okay, it says often found in connection with idolatry and fostered by it. But wait a minute, do they not worship a 40-foot tall statue called Molech, where they sacrifice people by fire on? Okay, so they're also idolaters. You know, it says metaphor, the deceptions and seductions of idolatry, and they are known for deceptions. You know, what do we have down here? We have this word, which is witchcraft. Okay, the Illuminati is also known for their witchcraft. And a matter of fact, hold on, let me see if I can find that in the book of Isaiah, because Isaiah speaks about the witchcraft of the Chaldeans, because the ancient Chaldeans were known for what? Their witchcraft. So I'm going to just go to Isaiah 47:1. Let me see if I can find it. Right, let me see. Okay, so Isaiah chapter 47 verse 9, it says, "But these two things shall come in a moment, in one day, the loss of children." This is talking about the future judgment of Babylon. And Babylon was what? That was like the main headquarters for the Chaldeans. Okay, the modern day Chaldeans today will be the Illuminati, what the Holy Scriptures also refers to as Lucifer. Okay, the word Lucifer means light bearer or enlightened one. Okay, well, what makes the Illuminati, starting with the so-called elites, Well, what makes them enlightened? The fact that they have been enlightened to the Holy Scriptures. Okay? Why do you think they have movies out like Axeman and Superman? Because they've hired biblical scholars to thoroughly search the Scriptures and break them down. Even though they don't have 100% truth, they've still been enlightened. They know that the Israelites are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians. They know that. That's why we are their main target. Okay, they've been enlightened to the Holy Scriptures. They know the future judgment of Babylon. They know that there's going to be a nuclear war. They know that Yahushua and the angels are coming, along with Michael, that they're coming back to make war with the armies of the earth. That's what makes them enlightened. You know, they've also been enlightened to what? Sorcery, magic. Okay, they've been enlightened on the left-hand side. The Scriptures tell you, what is that? That's in the book of Jeremiah, where it says, "Thou art wiser than Daniel." So these when it comes to wickedness, these people are on a totally different level. But it says Isaiah 47:9. It says, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day." And here we have what? The loss of children, and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Because every day they're sending up demonic enchantments. Okay? But the Scriptures say there is no enchantment against Jacob. So it don't matter what kind of enchantments you Illuminati members send up. The Lord is going to protect his elect men from your enchantments. Okay? Every day these Illuminati affiliates are chanting up demons and putting curses on people, you know? They intend on using witchcraft and to get people to take the C-hip. Okay, we can't say that word because then, you know, YouTube algorithms will pick up on the video and flag it. You know, the CHIP, in other words. You know, they're intent on using witchcraft to get people to take that. You know, and if you're a Hebrew Israelite, you better not take that, or the Lord will destroy you. Okay. It's verse 10. It says, "For thou, the Illuminati, aka Lucifer," which the head of Lucifer, or the head of the Illuminati, are who? The so-called elites. "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me." So what is their wickedness? Well, do they not live after that Aleister Crowley doctrine? Every day, these Illuminati affiliates are committing pedophilia. All these children that come up missing, you know where they end up? They're in the hands of the Illuminati, getting molested. I'm talking about 5-year-olds, 6-year-old boys getting popped in the butt. Okay? No, they're getting molested. And then when they feel like they don't need the child anymore, you know what they do? They terrify him or her to the point to where once they reach a certain level of fear, they kill the child and they take his or her adrenochrome. Okay, these people drink blood, semen. They do sex rituals that include blood sex rituals. We can't forget about that. Okay, they commit human sacrifices by stabbing babies in the stomach, stabbing people in the stomach, and while they're doing it, they're setting up demonic enchantments. Like, this stuff is real. Okay, they read out of witchcraft books of sorcery. So these people are seriously sick. Okay, so they trust in their wickedness. Okay, which their wickedness is their sorcery. Therefore, evil shall come upon thee. Yeah, so the Lord is going to get these Chaldeans, these Illuminati members. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. You know, yeah, mischief is gonna fall upon them. You know, you got to pay for molesting all them children, man. You know, you got to pay for molesting all them children, and the Lord is gonna get you, Illuminati members. Okay, the so-called elite's gonna be the first ones to go right into slavery. As soon as Yahweh Shai returns, you guys are going right into slavery with some chains and shackles on you. It says, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. And that desolation is going to come from the nuclear bombs during World War III, because Russia is going to shoot their nukes on America, and so is NATO, because NATO is going to turn on the United States of America. Okay, China is going to shoot their nukes on America. North Korea is going to shoot their nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles on America. Russia's itching to press that button. It says, stand now with thine enchantments, with the multitude of thy sorceries. Because that's what Lucifer is known for. Their sorceries. You see, they've been enlightened to wickedness as well as the Holy Scriptures. They've been enlightened to the Holy Scriptures as well as wickedness. It says, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. Yeah, because like John Todd said in his video, when these Illuminati members normally raise witches or wizards or warlocks, they normally start them off at 12 years old. So from the time they're 12 growing up, by the time they become an adult, they're already a full-fledged witch or a sorcerer. It says, if so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, which he also mentioned astrologers in this video. It says, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Okay, so that's pretty much all I wanted to read there. The point has been made. Lord's will, we were edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.